situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have theirs. Begin by destroying the nanite generators, then destroy the nanite transformers they maintain. Once those units are destroyed, the conduit will be vulnerable to attack. Destroy it! Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Surrender your vessel and prepare for assimilation.
Probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it! Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed. However, our scans of the starbase are still being disrupted. We're there to look for survivors.
The Lucari have discovered some unusual activity in an unexplored region of the Alpha Quadrant. The data suggests another weaponized use of protomatter, similar to what happened recently at Draconis 3. The Klingons have sent a ship out to assist with the Lucari investigation there, and we'd like you to join them. If the Zenkethi are involved, we need to know about it fast.
Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 at handle on Star Trek Online is at Trekkie 1982 #6573. You can add her in-game if you like. Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 at handle on Star Trek Online is at Trekkie 1982 #6573. You can add her in-game if you like. Trekkie 1982. Stow. Trekkie 1982. Stow. Trekkie 1982. About Trekkie. Trekkie 1982. About Trekkie. Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 comes originally from the Netherlands, but she lives in England. She is married to Spoon 2006 and together they team up in STO. She loves writing fantasy herself and is currently working on her first fantasy novel. The other games she loves to play is Hogwarts Legacy, The Witcher and the Star Trek Prodigy Supernova. She also named their first dog after a dragon. I am married to Spoon, a fellow Trekkie, and I hope to get my British nationality. Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 comes originally from the Netherlands, but she lives in England. She is married to Spoon 2006 and together they team up in STO. She loves writing fantasy herself and is currently working on her first fantasy novel. The other games she loves to play is Hogwarts Legacy, The Witcher and the Star Trek Prodigy Supernova. She also named their first dog after a dragon.
It's good to see you again.
I am married to Spoon, a fellow Trekkie, and I hope to get my British nationality.
We sent out a number of long-range sensor probes to this sector recently.
Beneficial, General.
After the events of 20 Draconis, I took the liberty of setting the probes to scan for protomatter. I'm afraid they found something. Let's begin our search by sending a short-range probe to the nearby planet.
The probe is away. The atmosphere of the planet is so thick it will take the probe some time
Perhaps
to
the
get through the
probe's
interference.
information will give us more
While the probe
insight
is busy,
as to why
it can
these
collect data
attacks
from
are
the planet's
occurring.
moons. At least one moon has signs of protomatter energy. A closer look will give us more information. Most curious. This is a Class Y moon. It's incapable of sustaining most known life forms, but it was scorched by protomatter recently. Why would anyone devastate such a place? I think we should take a look at it next.
It was a poor choice. Why scour a world already devoid of life?
It sickens me to see protomatter used like this. Another enigma, I'm afraid. This is a Class D moon, similar to Luna in the Sol system, but one quite different from the first, and yet it has been hit by a protomatter.
This makes no sense. There is no tactical
Perhaps
pattern
the third
to these
moon will have
attacks.
some answers. Let's
There
take
must
a
be a
look.
reason, though.
Let's figure this out quickly before more lives are lost. Scanning. The probe we sent to the planet is active now. It's sending data back to us. I'm detecting incredible... I can barely... I suppose you have some questions for me.
There has been a large-scale battle in this system. We are analyzing the debris. It appears the losing side possessed technology roughly a century behind our own. Preliminary scans indicate that the battle was very one-sided. I recommend we take a closer look at some of the nearby debris.
Our scans are showing the wreckage of dozens...
Unclear at the moment. We have not detected any Zenkethi debris in the field yet. Whoever did this was powerful, but not honorable. There is no honor in attacking the weak. I'm detecting strong energy signatures ahead. Further scans may prove to be more conclusive.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Around 50 ships were involved in the battle. Many were lightly armed, if at all. I am reading traces of engine-grade plasma ahead. It does not match that left by the local craft. Perhaps the aliens managed to score a hit to the engines of an enemy. This is all that is left of a Zenkethi vessel. It appears the aliens detonated the warp core of one of their capital ships after ramming the Zenkethi at full impulse. They fought with honor. For them, it was a good day to die. Perhaps they are testing the weapon against planets that are not part of the Alliance, hoping that we will turn a blind eye to their crimes. Once they have perfected the weapon, they will certainly use it on their old enemies.
Egan Burin, captain of the Pavini starship. What can I... There might be survival pods from other ships out there among the wreckage. Could you look for them? We're doing all we can to keep life support running over here. I can't start a search and rescue operation on my own. If you have any engineers you could loan or some spare parts, my crew and I would be forever grateful.
Someone heard! By all the gods, someone heard the signal! I'm saved!
I thought no one would come. Thank you, strangers. Thank you.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you.
Thank you again. May we...
I've confirmed the...
It is time for a reckoning. Whatever the Zinkethi are doing down there, we need to stop it. Now. Zinkethi warships! Red alert!
Alliance vessels. You
To
were
battle,
born.
Kamarki.
So be it.
Fight well.
You
Do
now
not
fear
fear
the
death.
path of violence.
If we must fight, we will fight to win, General. Strong. But we will be stronger.
I'd say the Rescava did quite well in her first battle.
Good battle. Well fought. The honor of victory is ours. Their weapon is inefficiently shielded. It leaks kaons at a level our tricorders can detect and track. The kaon particle I recommend we scan for elevated kaon levels.
Oh, I
and
see.
Follow the signal.
They followed the waterfall. The rocks here are causing a lot of interference. We should take another set of scans to get our bearings.
The Zinkethi!
They're big and angry.
We now walk the path of violence.
So be it. Attack! Come, Zinkethi. See our true warrior fights.
You will not stop us.
So, there are some Zenkethi with a taste for battle. Good.
Scans indicate they took the path to the east. Why would they destroy entire planets?
They must find some tactical advantage in these actions, for some reason.
I'm reading Zenkethi life signs ahead. They are waiting for us.
Ah, good. We will meet them in glorious battle. They are using delaying tactics. We must be getting close.
The path continues down from here. The Protonator bomb is still ahead of us. The Kaon levels are rising. We're getting closer to the Protomatter bomb.
Stop them! This world must be cleansed!
They fight like cornered rabbit tar. I can smell their fear.
There, just ahead. I see guards. We must be close.
Trekking across the universe.
On the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk.
The trail ends here. I'm reading Zenkethi life signs inside that blocked-off cave.
Greetings, this is Hugh, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project. I'm assembling a task force to take down the Aetherians, and Command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things Borg. As you know, the Cooperative and its allies are currently trying to track down Tassine Faye. We think we've found her. Will you meet me at Deep Space Nine? I've called for a classified, high-priority meeting with the Alliance. Upon arrival, I recommend you have your first officer dock your ship so we can run some diagnostics on it at the station. We've been working on experimental... There is always a choice.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Khitomer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned.
You made it. Always good to share a high-priority mission with a fellow Starfleet officer. I saw your ship docked out at one of the pylons. Let me guess, Aetherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with Pete Harkins of the old Pathfinder project. Who knows? Maybe we can start up a new exploratory initiative. I haven't exactly told the other captains about that, though. Keep it to yourself. Let's focus on taking down these Aetherian Grelthi and call it a day. Starfleet's counting on us.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of Allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Aetherian cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Aetherians? Or are you content with watching from the sidelines like a kachom? We should already be heading to our destination point, yet the Alliance leaders wish to host a conference first. I, for one, will not sit by idly and let the opportunity to strike first pass me by.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Aetherian Concordium leader Tassine Faye to the Midas Array.
Tassine Faye believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Aetherians, and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor L'Rell, and false life signs intended to lure the Aetherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of Cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Aetherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Faye. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lukari homeworld and the Jarrett System Dyson Sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lukari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Faye will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson Sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Aetherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shiar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Aetherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shiar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Faye and defuse her, if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Faye is the Aetherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise. Come see me when you're ready.
The Aetherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marchwipu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. We must do whatever it takes to put an end to their treachery. Good luck with your mission.
We will not stand by as the Aetherians threaten to take over the galaxy or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today.
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Aetherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Aetherian subspace frequencies. That's right, or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Faye, able to sever the Aetherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. A number of galactic leaders are missing today. I hope this isn't indicative of anything but a difference in priorities. Stay safe out there.
The Aetherians must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains. Long-range sensors suggest the Bortesque is critically damaged. Let's go.
This is Captain Corrin. The Bortesque has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance we better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it. Nicely done. My compliments to your tactical officer.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone. Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Aetherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise. Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Aetherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system, approved by the Alliance, of course.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Hi, Tommy. How are you doing?
Corin,
Long time no see.
Captain, I've received an emergency transmission from the Bortiskew. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Aetherians could get a visual lock on Corin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Bortiskew is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Bortiskew, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corin. Bortiskew. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Bortiskew, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
Well, good to hear from you. We need to talk soon about the whole surrounding and of course about Discovery still and the movie and well, I haven't seen Strange New World yet, but okay.
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time? And why the Bortiskew first? Prize after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
Weird. Oh, wait. Wait. Stupid thing. That is why is it my how is it speakers? There it is. Weird. I have no audio. Why don't I have audio? That better? No. I hate this when it happened. How is it? There it is. Okay, is this better? No. Still no audio, what the bloody hell? Why do I have no audio? This is weird. I think I need a new cable for that. Yeah, because I don't have. That better? Still not. What's wrong with it?
You have all done remarkable service under the most difficult conditions. You'll be receiving Starfleet's highest commendation.
Alright guys, I have a bit problem with audio, and it seems that OBS isn't working as it's supposed to be, like always, so I need to stop the stream, so I will see you tomorrow again. I will be right back, I will be back with the same same time tomorrow. It's a short one for today, but my OBS is, or it is the, hold on, I need to see if it is, because I know I have problems with this tune. Hold on. I know I have. It's the tune. How can the tune be that big problem? Okay. Yeah. Weird thing. How long? 2 hours. So weird. So weird. No. No, I think I'm not going to do that.